Hello everyone! Howdy, 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 and welcome to, Stardew and Storytimes. I can't believe the moment I began. I forgot what I was doing for a moment. I was like, wait, Stardew and what? Storytimes. I don't know how that slipped my mind. But, I'm just gonna give a moment for the notification to roll out and the Discord notification to roll out and for people to come into the stream. So, hi! I'm very happy to be streaming again. I've been having some issues with my PC. Hasn't been the best, hasn't been entirely funky, but now everything seems to be all good, which I am very, very happy about. I guess as I wait for people to arrive, I started the stream, like, with I have a little story time to tell already that just happened. The moment I pressed go live and I went to the starting soon screen, I had just a swig of, like, just a bit of water because I wanted some. And then the moment I set my bottle down, it fell over. It was still open. It fell over and spilled water right on my PC. And I was like, oh no! I'm really glad that my mic was muted because I spilled water on my PC just as I pressed to start the stream because I was taking a swig of water as I was starting. I was like, oh god, oh fuck, and I had to, like, I couldn't find a tissue on my desk, so I grabbed two of my masks and just cleaned the water up vigorously, and I was like, oh my god, that was a terrible way to start a stream. I can't believe I managed that, and the timing was just terrible. I'm glad that my mic was muted because it was just a funk. And then just me just yelling out of fear because there was water just right on my PC. I had no tissue, so I had to clean it up with a mask. But that's all good now. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I was just explaining how right as I began the stream, I spilled water on my computer. Which was a terrible way to begin, if you ask me. Oh, my dear mother just said favorite oh. I just realized that my chat is not in frame. I didn't entirely check my overlays before I began this because, I'm a genius, clearly. Oh, actually, what is wrong with him? His size is a little bit weird. But, hello everyone. I'm so sorry. I should have checked this before my stream. But I didn't have much thoughts. There wasn't many brain cells happening. Ah, beautiful. Okay, so now that I'm not dying, and welcome again everyone, thanks for coming along, let's play some Stardew Valley while I tell some story times. We're gonna be playing on Nico's farm because that's actually our collective farm. Like the farm our whole system uses. Tell me if the game music is a bit too loud to hear me. I'd hope not. I know, right? I did amazing. I did perfect. I did great. Oh, I have to hydrate. Okay, guys, let me not spill water on my PC this time, as I have a hydration. Also, Mum Robinson is my actual mother. She's great, very supportive. She's a queen, an icon. Love her, stan her. The game music's a little bit too loud, so I'm gonna quickly turn that down. Please. And I have a notes full of, like, the stories I was gonna tell just in case I forgot, like, things to add. So, basically the whole premise of this is just I'm gonna... where did that... oh. I was like, where did it go? And then I saw it, I was like, ah yes, big inventory. Oh, okay. Music's too loud. He's quieter now. I hope it's good. So the first set of stories I'm gonna be telling is Zookeeper stories. And you might be thinking, what the fuck were you a zookeeper? You were like, how many years old am I? 18 years old! Well, my friend, no, that's, oh, I'm trying to, I forget how to start. Oh my god, please. Okay. I did zookeeping for a week as work experience through my school. No! Oh no, I think I'm like gotten too used to switch controls, but I forget. Because I've been playing on my Switch a lot. It's okay, guys, I got this. Yes, for a week, I had worked for, done work experience at a zoo. I was about to say the name of the zoo, and then I realized I probably shouldn't dox myself on the internet. I'm doing great. It was pretty cool, it was pretty fun. Got some chores that were pretty hands-on with animals, and did some that were just like basic cleaning and things that people didn't want to do, like lugging a bin full of animal crap. You know, just the normal things. just the normal things. But that was pretty fun. But there were a few key incidences that happened throughout this time that I'm storing every item that I collect over such I'm making a single season of Stardew. That let's get into the zookeeping story. Gonna go not in chronological order because the first little story is from oh my god, I really have forgotten how to PlayStation control. The first story is from the last day that I was there. Ugh, my brain, so huge. So I was going into a bird cage for whatever reason, I can't actually remember. Like this bird little sanctuary? Bird? I don't know, it was a bird cage, like an orchid, but a jail, and it's for birds. Yep, nailed it. That is how you describe those things. And there was like lots of cockatoos in there, like lots of cockatoos, birds. Wow, I'm so great at everything. But you get the basic premise of it, and it was pretty big. Like, it wasn't just small, like, it was a zoo enclosure, so of course it had to be big. And a cockatoo, like, okay, so these were black cockatoos. By the way, black cockatoos are a bit bigger than your normal white cockatoos, if you have ever seen a cockatoo in your life, if you're American, or anywhere that's from anywhere that's not Australia. I'm so sorry, you probably don't know what a cockatoo is. You're like, what sort of... You're probably like, what sort of bird has that as a name? It's beautiful, I promise. One lands on my shoulder and I'm just like, oh, cool, bird. Nice, a friend, a lad. Oh, I have to release my animals, huh? Get out of your enclosure. Get out of your cage. Love how this is happening while I'm talking about a literal zoo. Anyways, so I was like, oh, cool. There was a black cockatoo on my shoulder. I've never had that before. Probably never will again unless I get one or work at a zoo again. And then another one decided to land on my head. And I was like, oh, cool. There's a bird on my shoulder and a bird on my head. Just don't poop on me, please. It had the courtesy to not poop on me. I am so glad about that. Hi, Fox. Welcome to the stream. But they did something that I think was probably much worse, and I wish that they did start having a showdown on my head, because oh, I didn't let my chicken die. Oops. Oh, how would you feel if our little fronted? It should be fine, but I do tend to swear a bit without realizing it, so that's a warning. So if you don't want your littles around that, please be wary. Sorry, I'm not entirely family friendly because I tend to curse without realizing it. But yes, back to the story. So there's a black cockatoo on my shoulder and a black cockatoo on my head. And then they just start having an entire battle, like claws, beak, and all. And they're on me, so I can feel them, like, raking at each other. And they just scratch me all over my scalp and my head. And because I have dandruff, it becomes like a freaking snowstorm. And so I'm just kind of there looking at the other zookeepers, like, oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Looking at the other zookeepers like, what the fuck do I do? There are birds fighting on my head. This has never happened before. They looked like pretty freaked out, as if they too weren't expecting birds to be like having a whole battle royale on my scalp. And they were just scratching and just like, oh my god. And I just kind of look up and like, and I lost the photo sadly, but there's actually a series of photos where you can see them start to have a battle on my head. It sure was a time. So the zookeepers that were with me, they get rid of him, and I'm just like, cool! What a great experience! I never want that to happen again. But yep, that was the cockatrices battling on my head. Great, beautiful. And so, another thing, I don't know if zoos around any of you guys' area have this, but peacocks, just, you know, the little peacocks and peahens just roaming around the zoo, just existing. It's a pretty common thing in Australia that I've seen in many Australian zoos. I don't know if that happens anywhere else though, but I started to like get to know them a little bit. Like during lunch breaks, I would just chill with the peacocks, maybe give them a little bit of the food. There's a festival today? Oh, okay. And on the last day, I was waiting to be picked up from my stepdad. And I was just sitting outside the what was it? Zoo. This is literally called Zookeeper Stories. How did I forget the name of where this was? Right, so oops, I should water this. Sitting outside the zoo, and a peacock comes up to me, and I'm just like, oh, a lad, a man, I love him, hello. Hi, Faye. Nice to meet you, it's welcome to the stream. And I'm eating a sandwich. I don't intend to share any of my sandwich with him because I'm hungry. I think he might be able to see where this is going, and if not, that's fine. I didn't see this coming either. I go in to take a bite, and just as I'm about to bite into my sandwich, this peacock just decides to just bite a whole chunk out of it. Like, I'm just here leaning in, and this lad just leans in and takes just an entire chunk out of my sandwich. Like, thank you. I'm so glad you did this. Oh, I just said hi, and welcome to the stream. I do like your name, by the way. Thank you, Peacock. Very cool. And so the next story I have from the zoo takes... why am I not doing this? Takes a drastic turn with... I had to clean out a wolf's den with a tree, like, flittering leaves that stung you. Like, there were leaves coming down into the pen. The wolves were in there, by the way. There wasn't just, and they didn't move them, the wolves were in there while I was cleaning it. And I was like, great. I couldn't remember what type of wolves they were, but they don't look like your stereotypical wolves. And I can't exactly remember what they look like, but I just remember thinking, wow, those don't look like wolves. They look like just, but they still did look intimidating. And I don't know, just the experience of cleaning out a wolf's den while the wolves are staring you down, it was very scary. I mean, I didn't mind it too much, it was very cool, but just imagine you're trying to clean out this den with a ton of predators in it that are all staring at you, but you're also trying to avoid some certain leaves because you know the leaves will sting you really badly. That sure was a time. Honestly, I had the temptation to just go up and pat them, but I know that probably wouldn't end well because... I don't know, you'd think about it. Patting wolves doesn't seem like it would be the best idea. It was very tempting though. They were very cute. I love them a lot. I miss them actually. Here we'll just go back to the zoo and pat the wolves. It's fine. For the first couple of days while I was working, or doing work experience at this zoo, a lot of the time I would spend time in the farmyard. And that was its whole thing. A lot of it, that was handling, like guinea pigs and rabbits to, children, cleaning out bird cages and stuff. Like, not bird cages, there were quails, I think? And like little baby quails, like baby quails, baby chickens, those sorts of things. they also had a little mice thing, and I discovered little baby mice that the zoo didn't know about in their little panel. They were like so tiny, and they were naked, and they were very cute. I loved them. They were beautiful. Seeds. Yes, let me plant seeds. Like, just these little naked tiny mice babies. I love them so much. But there was also a dog. I think his name was Chester. He was a sausage dog. I love Chester. Chester was amazing. And outside there was like grown up chickens, geese. There was a swan, ducks, and there were, oh, I didn't mean to do that. And they were all just contained in like this big farmyard pen, because there was a farmyard and then a little barn. There's also two lambs. They were so cute. Okay, Stardew thing, I want to check out what that festival was, because I can't remember, but I think it was some sort of night festival. It should be, because it's autumn, but I could be wrong. But one of the evenings I had to, oh, is it not? Oh, okay. That is very funny. I'm here just talking a ton about animals, and you're just here like, ah, yes, I know him. That can't be. Oh yeah, so I was rounding, one of the evenings I had to help round up all the geese, the chickens, the geese ate out, the chickens, the ducks, the geese, and the rest of, those sorts of things. Wait, no, not the I keep saying the geese, but it was everything but the geese. Ah, my brain is dying. And, I was trying to get the swan to go in. The swan did not want to go in, and it just started, like, screaming at me. And I was like, sir, please calm down. This is a Wendy's. I was like, sir, please. I just want to get you home for the night. You want to be safe and sound and warm. And the geese runs up to the goose and, like, past the goose, and I mean, the geese, there was 3 geese. And I think nothing of it until the geese all, like, stand in front of the swan in a protective manner and just start hissing at me. And I'm like, oh no, I'm about to have a battle royale with 3 geese. I was like, I was thinking, yeah, it's fine. They'll probably move if I just stop or something at them. And oh boy, was I wrong. I go up and try to get past the geese. I first try to, like, weed around them. They just ran to where I was walking, and I was like, you are too smart. I could not outsmart you, and you were just a little bird. Well, not a little bird, but my size compared to their size, they were pretty little. And just, so they're just straight up protecting the swan, and so I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna try to go past the geese, and just get the swan and continue to round up the swan. And that was a mistake. I should have remembered how geese can be aggressive little birds. They just start absolutely going at it. Like, they go up to my legs and just start pecking at it, and I'm just like, they're just straight up biting me. And it hurt because they have big beaks. And I was like, what? No, I was just like, please, I just want to round up the swan. Why are you being so violent? I just want to get him home so he does not perish during the night. I mean, there isn't really much danger, but still gotta make sure he's all safe and stuff, you know? And I'm just like, geese, please. I eventually just dart around and then just somehow get the swan away enough from the geese that the geese just stop caring. It's like when you're playing a video game and you get like away enough from like an enemy that they just stop seeing you. Like in Minecraft or something. Yeah, it was like that. And the swan looks like it's hating me, and it it's just hissing at me. It was a beautiful swan, but it was a little rat. It's lighthearted. Actually, rats are cool. That was not the right word. But I eventually get it back. I would like to say Cody won, geese 0, but emotionally, the geese won that round. And then they kept a grudge for the next couple of days. Thank you, geese. Very cool. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just vibing and playing Stardew while telling these stories, which I hope that everyone's enjoying. What else happened at the zoo? Oh, on the last day I got to go into the monkey den just as a little treat. Well, I think they were being fed? I can't remember what I can do at this festival. Ah, right, the haunted maze. Okay, we're doing a maze while I'm telling you about monkeys. And so I go in and the monkeys just start jumping all over me and it's really cool because they're just everywhere and I'm just like, this is really funky. I am enjoying this. Well, being jumped in by monkeys doesn't sound like it'd be good in the wild, per se, but when it's in a controlled environment like a zoo, I say that as if I did not get just completely battle royale by geese. Oh crap, I forgot my line of thought. It was pretty good, and a monkey had ended up just running down my, it jumped into my shoulder, ran down my arm, it sat in my hand, and then it shat. It took a big old poop right in my hand, and then left. Like, it just jumped away, and I was like, I just looked down. Just looked back up at where the monkeys were all just going ape shit around, just jumping around. I was like, is this a gift? Is this a gift for me? Excuse? But thank you, I guess? It was very funny, but I was just like, what? I should have expected it. I should have expected it. I love English. English is my passion. I should have expecting it knowing geese. Geese! I'm talking about monkeys now! I can't even keep track of my own stuff! Knowing monkeys, I should have expected them to leave me a little gift like that, but I didn't. But it was still very funny. Back to the barnyard for a moment. There were 2 little lambs that they were adorable and I had to feed them, but they were little shits. They kept on breaking into the barn even though they knew that they weren't meant to because they figured out how to open the door because it's a sliding door. And every time I'd just be like, no, you have to leave, and I'd have to chase them out and like, leave. Stop that, I don't like it. I got to see 2 little baby kangaroos that the zoo had just gotten, like on the day they'd gotten them, and I was like, oh, that is so cute. I was reminded of how violent wombats could be. Technically it wasn't my own experience, but I had perceived something, and later on in the day, the wombat had like tried to break through its fence to while hissing at me. So a zookeeper had gone into the wombat enclosure and had to bring a rake in with them for protection, and I was like, why would you need that? They are just wombats are simply little lads. They are just excellent creatures. What did they do to you? Shane, what are you doing? Shane? Sir, no, you're sober! Sir, no, you're meant to be no! Sir! Anyways. Where was I? Oh yeah, the wombat, sir. The zookeeper has to oh wait, I forgot to make truffle oil. Has to bring in a rake for protection, and the wombat just goes at it. The wombat just kept on trying to like ram into the zookeeper, like they just kept on just going right at it, and I'm just staring there like, I've never seen such violence from such an adorable little animal. It was very funny to watch. I wish I could somehow like share the memory of a zookeeper just fighting for their life. Just against a little wombat. It was beautiful. Oh, nice. What candy do you have? Sorting candy is always fun. Sorting anything is always fun, honestly. Literally, you're sober. Not for long. That's just the Shane vibes. I'll just do myself later. And the last of the Zookeeper section, unless I randomly remember something I forgot to add, which honestly will probably happen at some point in the stream, is I had to pull a bin full of animal feces from one end of the zoo to the other, and the last place that I had to pull it through was the water buffalo enclosure. I don't know if you have ever seen a water buffalo, like either in real life or seen how big they are on the screen, but boy, they are big, like they are huge. They were so big! I always got this for 4 different colors, so that's what I'm that's so cool! Fruit candy is pretty nice. Not a personal choice, like I wouldn't go out to buy it, but if it's there and offered, I'd be like, oh, it's nice. Candy. Right, so here's the situation. I'm pulling this huge bin. It's muddy because it rained the day before, so there's mud all over. Can I put this down as a decoration? Apparently not. And there's an electric fence right next to me. Like, I'm walking through mud right against this electric fence, and I look behind me and there's the 2 water buffaloes are right behind me, matching me by stride. And if I had like stopped or stumbled or anything, I feel like they would have crashed right into me. So I'm just like, oh, lovely. This is exactly the sort of situation I wanted to be in today. Winning! It was like the wolves den and cleaning out the wolves den. It was scary, but also pretty cool at the same time. And I think that's all the stories I have for the Zookeeper section of this video. Like, the Zookeeper work experience and just the zoo. A lot of things had happened, but I don't think, like, some of the things, other things that I've either straight up forgotten or aren't too worthy of this video. I'm live streaming. I'm doing so great. But, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. If not, I'll just move straight into the next one, which is... It's a shorter one, but it is meeting Scotty Prank Patrol. If you're Australian, you would know what I mean. If you're not Australian, you're just gonna be confused with the next segment. You're just gonna be like, Scotty Prank Patrol? Let me try to give you some insight. He is an icon, an absolute Aussie legend. So many Australians that you'd talk to, like around my age range, just watched up. Grew up watching a show called Prank Patrol, which is basically, Scotty just travels around Australia helping kids prank their friends, or their family, or their parents, or... I don't know, it's a pranking show, basically. And the host was Scotty. And I wasn't ever expecting to meet him, and how I met him was even less expected, but equally as cool as well. So, it was a school sports gala day. I don't like going to gala days, and I nearly didn't go to this one, but I'm glad I did. I just don't like sports. And I try not to participate in the gala days. Like, I try not to actually play the sport. I would if it's volleyball, or something I actually enjoy, but... I got to sit out in this one, which I was glad for. But, it turns out that the commentator for the day, like the, MC, was Scott... Did I not donate this? Oh, oops, I didn't. I did put it down. The commentator for the my school sports gala day, like with the other schools apart, like that are connected to mine, it was Scotty. It was Scotty Prank Patrol. It was him. It was the man, the myth, the legend. And I was just like both starstruck and confused as fuck because how does Scotty go from pranking people to becoming a commentator for a school sports gala day? It was confusing, but it was so cool as well. I don't have the picture prepared, so I sadly can't see you, but it's somewhere on my Instagram, Cody the Clud. If you wanted to like stalk me and try to find it, I look terrible in that picture, so I really don't recommend it. Because I took a selfie with him, and he was so nice. Like, I know some people say to never meet your heroes because they're gonna end up being trash people, and they're gonna suck, and they're gonna kill you for goldfish. But Scotty was a legend. Scotty was great. It was a pleasure to meet him, and not only was he kind, but he remembered me and what I looked like. Like, oh, I just realized how big the chat bar is. Oh my god. Let me just shrink him a little bit. Oh, did that work? I think so. He remembered who I was because he said hi at least 2 more times to me in the day, and at the day, 4 teams had combined into 2 teams to do like a final showdown because there was 2 ties or something, like 2 draws. I can't remember the full things, and I was like, hey, we should name the teams this. I'm not gonna say what the actual suggestion was because it's a combination of 2 schools, and I don't want to like risk any doxing. And he was just like, oh hell yeah, that's a great idea. And he used that name, and I was like, I have been blessed. I've been honored that Scotty Prank Patrol used the names that I suggested him on the school sports gala day for 2 teams of schools. This is a great day. I can live in peace now. This was never on my bucket list, but this is sure something I'm checking off of it because I'll woog. It was great. It was so cool. So yeah, that was a shorter section because there's not too much to it, but I thought it would be cool to mention anyway. Oh no, rip to your internet. A little bonus side story is that I also met David Kosh, the Sunrise for the Presenter channel, through a similar way. But if you're not Australian and don't watch the news, you probably don't know who that is. I only know who that is because of my grandparents. Do I still have coffee beans on me? Yes. Coffee. And so the next segment is either gonna be, okay, this could be a choice, but if no one decides to choose, I'll just choose. How I Met a Prince of England, my New Year's Clown Gig Ordeal, or do you want a little break from story time to hear some random out of context quotes from my system? Warning though, a lot of those quotes are not very safe for work. I'll let the people decide. And if there's no decision, I will simply choose. What happened, Scotty? So true! Quotes? Okay, so, Faye wants quotes, then... Which is good idea. All these quotes are just, humor. By the way, we don't really say many smart things. Not much intelligence does come from the Australian system at times that we are quoted. Just felt like that should be mentioned. Quotes also, is it possible to turn down the animal noise? That should be... Wait, let me just... Genius. I'll turn down the ambience, and I'll leave the... Okay, how's this? Hold an eggplant. Okay, so quotes. Let me just pull up my quotes thing real quick. Where are they? So a lot of these are gonna be from Gavin, the iconic man who is just... We have so many quotes out of... Why I have something that sounds bad and out of context? Now I'm curious. But break from the story times, and it is court time. Because I had them up and ready, and even though I keep saying I'm about to start reading them, I just continue playing Stardew. I thought I would be better at multitasking, but now I realize that a lot of storytime channels probably just voice over things. Well, I'm fuck with sex! Beautiful. I'm so glad. Thank you for blessing me with that amazingness. Oh, I only just realized that there was a hydrate a while ago from Muma and a posture check. I had the wrong tab open. Okay, I'll hydrate soon. I'll hydrate or I'll die straight. That's the iconic. That's the iconic. What was I doing? Oh right, system chords. So the first section. Gavin, if you know him, nothing will shock you. If you don't know him, I'm so sorry. Please don't ever do that. That's a joke. He's cool. He says so many things. Okay, let's go. Birds come with microwaves in them. Okay, so like Japan has a tower of pizza, but pizza was created in Italian. They used the wrong subtitles, and that's why Rome conquered them. But the wrong subtitles is how you lose a war. Spanish isn't a real planet. System time, trauma, I'm gonna become Spotify. And that whole thing was like one quote. System time, trauma, I'm gonna become Spotify. And then he was like, yum, that sounds amazing. Does that count as self-cessed? What's the word for eating humans? He was not looking for the word self-cessed. Oh, hydrate. Where's my water? If I spill this on my PC again, I will not. I just will not, because I refuse to. It will not happen. And now, back to the Gavin quotes. Do you have regrowable limbs like a lawnmower? It's like getting a child. Whenever it attacks you, you throw it away and then you steal one from someone else. I'm always terrified to figure out what that means. Oh, for context, that was response to someone saying that their father had a heart attack. He lived, he's fine, but I feel like that just makes it a lot worse. But that's not the full context. It's not the full context. I promise Gavin is not a terrible person. Oh, nice. I'm glad you got the sorting done. That's cool. The next quote is not safe for work, so I'm warning you now. Okay, hear me out. Masturbation and throwing a toddler are both equal steps away from childbirth. Whatever that means, I have no clue, and every time I see that quote, I lose all my brain cells. Because what does that even mean? What does it even mean, Gavin? My personal favorite is too sexy to live, too sexy to die. The next one is also not safe for work. Wait, what's the name of the vagina nipple? And he said to Noya once, I pissed you out of the womb? I'm like, great. And Gavin once said to a meat pie, who the fuck puts a burger in the tart? What the fuck is wrong with you? It was a pie. It was not nothing about that was a tart or a burger. It was a pie, a meat pie, and meat pies are not burgers. A vagina nipple, Fox. A vagina nipple. That quote haunts me. It will haunt me for the rest of my days. There's two more, and then you can be spared from the Gavin quotes, and then we have a couple more for later. The next one is also not safe for work, but honestly, most of these are. It's, okay, is your ass open? And then the final one is, do you want to be pegged to a clothesline? Or on a clothesline? I'm so glad that this is over now. That was hell. I don't know why I decided that that was a good idea. That was just straight up suffering. Oh, it's a new... Ooh, yes, say some of your court. That was the most cursed things I've ever heard. Right! It's terrible! Oh, it's winter? It's terrible! Gavin, no heart emoji. Just no. Okay. Back to story times. So the next story time is how I met a Prince of England, being an Australian citizen who has never left the country, and although I do say that, please, oh wait, wrong thing. Although I do, like, say as a vague thing that I'm from Sydney, I'm not from Sydney itself, I'm from a nearby suburb, so the fact, from another city I meant, so the fact that he even came to where we exist was very surprising. It reminds me of how the Good Omens musical was, like, in my city. When I first heard about the Good Omens musical, I thought that it'd be like, in America or something, because that's where you'd expect a new musical to be, but no. The Good Omens musical was, like, in my area, and I missed it. I couldn't see the Good Omens musical, even though I love Good Omens and I was just super hyper fixated on it at the time. And the pain that it caused! Oh crap, my inventory full? I'll just eat this rat. Actually, I'll turn him into seeds. Go fucking each other! Oh my god, beautiful. Shane is a Gavin. It's so depression. It's terrible, but it's true. The moment you realize that you can never unrealize it again. Do potatoes have feelings? Do potatoes have feelings? That is the questions that need to be asked. That beautiful. Amazing. Right, back to the story time of how I met a prince. And my local youth center, I go there for a lot, and at this time I'd been going there for a couple of years now. I still go there quite frequently, it's amazing. I do things like drama programs there. Actually, fuck, I was actually meant to go in there today. Oopsies! Oh wait, no, I wasn't. The thing wasn't on this week. I'm all good. Fuck you, fuck life, fuck me, wait, no! Amazing! So I'd gotten a call from the youth worker who I usually work with, and was like, she was like, hey, do you want to be a part of the thing that you can't really tell anyone? I was like, what is the thing? And she had explained to me how a Prince of England, I think Prince Edward maybe? One of them that is still alive was coming to visit like the youth center that I go to, and I was like, fucking what? And she invited me to like come join, like go along and be a part of that as one of the 10 young people that they could invite. And I was like, this is a whack-ass opportunity, but sure. I never thought I'd be doing this in my whole existence. Like, that thought had never even crossed my mind, but here I was agreeing to go do it. It was cool. I knew a couple of people who were also selected, like a couple of friends, and just as we were waiting for him to arrive and enter the room, with his security, by the way, I was playing a game of pool with someone. And oh wait, it's the end of the season, so that means I have to sell all this. I will simply not. That will simply have to await. Wait, what are these quotes? You're a fucking child and a dinosaur. Don't hit me. That's beautiful. Oh god, that's a nest. It's a nest. What did they think that it was something not a nest? What even is the context? Don't paint me. Die, child. I mean, sleep. I mean, sleep is just temporary death if you think about it. Technically. But also you should technically not call that. But it's technically also death practice. Alright, so we're in the room waiting for the prince, and I'm playing pool. I'm really bad at pool. And I hit someone in the face with the pool stick while we know that any minute now that the prince is gonna enter the room. It was a complete accident, by the way. I didn't mean to do that. And then I'm just like, oh god, oh fuck, I just broke a person. The person was fine, but I was like, oh god, oh fuck. I wasn't allowed to play pool with the prince when he came in. Just because I hit someone in the face with a pool stick, that means I can't play pool with the prince? This is sadness. That was so sad. That was so depression. How dare. Broken. Such betrayal. Cannot believe this. I wonder why they didn't let me. What? Oh, hello? Shane? 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 Don't run away from me! I was so scared that the first thing the prince would have saw when he walked into the room was me just fucking somebody up with a pool stick. I'm so glad that it wasn't, but it was very sad that I wasn't allowed to play pool with him. Like, it was an understandable precaution, but also, damn, that's depressing. I wanted to play pool with a prince, but I couldn't because I whacked someone in the face. Shaking my head. I was also wearing pride badges on that day, and he complimented them. I was like, oh, nice. Like, I got to have a little conversation with him. The only thing I remember from the conversation is him complimenting my pride badge, and I was like, is this you being a... Actually, then I was like, is this genuine kindness, or is this just a show? But also, I don't know, he could be a good dude, but also, I feel like implying that a prince was untruthful will probably get me killed. I am Australian. Is treason still illegal? Is treason still, like, death penalty applicable? Will I get in trouble for that? Will I get in trouble for saying any of this? Because I feel like some of this was probably just classified information that I'm just releasing to the public. Oh well. I just did the whip from the whip and Nene. That's a future me problem. I still can't believe that I wasn't allowed to play. Well, I can believe it. They didn't want me hitting him too, but just... or to be able to play pool with the prince. A life opportunity wasted. And from what I... unless I have another segment after this of story times. Unless I remember anything else to talk about. And if, because this had gone a bit shorter than I expected, I'll probably just vibe and keep playing Stardew and just talk to the chat. But, the last section is, my New Year's clown gig, which ended on a interesting note, to say the least. So, as I mentioned, I go to a youth center a lot. As a part of that youth center thing, I am part of a drama group. And since we are those were all very good chords, by the way, thank you. Since we are oh, how do I forget how to fish, never mind. Since we're part of, council run, we kind of had to accept that, anything the council requests us to do. And they asked us to do a gig for New Year's where we dress up as clowns around, the beach and the park where the New Year celebrations were held. Like, there's a beach and, a park and lots of places around the beach and stuff. And so, we're having quite a lot of fun. We're dressed as a clown. We looked pretty gay, not gonna lie. I mean, we always do, but even just a little bit more because necessary. And when night rolled around, oh no, let me win this fish! No, I want to fish. When night rolled around, I can't remember why, but we were gonna be a part of the small segment of the thing that was televised. Like, it was broadcasted to multiple large screens on and around the beach and to the local news. And I can't remember what we were doing there, but we were misgendered live on TV. Rest in peace, us and our friend who was also misgendered live on TV. To be fair, we didn't tell the person that we're, trans, but it was, like, wasn't expected, and that was like, oh, that stung a bit. But, at the end of it, it was announced, okay, so we were holding a bag full of, do you know those little spiky rubber balls that if you hit them or throw them or bounce them or something, they light up? We had a bag full of those. Little cheap things that don't really have much value to a lot of people, except children love them. Children would go apeshit for them. Children would commit war crimes to get their hands on these things. Children are terrifying. So it's announced live that we have a bag full of these balls. Hi, Ravana. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. That children would, like, delete each other for. And we step off the little stage we're on, and we're just immediately swarmed by all these children just screaming and, like, trying to grab these out of my hands, and I'm just like, oh no. Like, by literally swarmed, I mean literally, physically swarmed by a bunch of kids. And I was not having a time. I was, like, struggling to just throw all these balls around, like, at these children. Try not to, like, hurt them. Like, they wanted the balls. They yearned the balls. Just try to, like, throw them around, and they're, like, literally, like, swarmed up to me, and just, like, kicking at me, and just, like, grabbing at me, trying to get their hands on these balls, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm going to die tonight. I genuinely thought that I would be taken out by a bunch of tiny children. That were the most, like, dangerous things I have ever seen. Children are terrifying. I was like, my god. Some children were, of course, like, really soft and really sweet. But these ones just... I was fearing for my life. I had to, like, do that, and I had to, like, literally run away. I had to flee the scene. Cum is trying to sleep. I'm so glad that we have a cat named Cum. I'm so glad. But, I am just... Yes, children assassins, it's what it felt like. I'm, like, literally half jogging away from all these kids, and even though I've announced that I have nothing left, I have no balls, they are all gone, they're still swarming me and following me halfway up the footpath and halfway up the street, just yearning these balls, and I'm just like, no, I have nothing for you. Do you want a bag? Do you want a bag? I don't think I can give it to you, but do you want this? I'll give you a bag. I didn't give out the bag. I was just terrified. But that sure was an experience. Trauma heart emoji. I'm jerking it. Well, they sure did, Fox. They sure did. They sure did steal my balls. I'm so glad you worded it like that. But, that's all the stories I have for today. I'm gonna keep, like, playing Stardew and vibing. And just, chatting about stuff. Because I didn't, I couldn't really think of too much content to add. I remember when I was first landing the stream, I had so many ideas, and I was like, this is gonna be so good, and then I forgot, like, most of the things I was gonna talk about. But I'd hope that, what I did talk about was still pretty interesting nonetheless. I'd feel like they would be, because it's not every day that someone has worked at a zoo, like, for free for a week, or met a prince, or dear beloved Scotty Prank Patrol. Oh, that was a mistake. Open the shell. Let me smell some things. how's everyone's day been? How's everyone going? How's the vibes with everyone? No, no decorated bowl. Oh, I should have grabbed more coal. No, I don't want the ball! Go back, please. Okay. I can't remember how to use this. Help how to use for— oh wait, that's because— oh my god, I was trying to like smelt the bars. I'm meant to be smelting the ingots, not the bars. Galaxy brain move right there. That was the biggest brain play of all time. That a genius. Genius. Oh, hello. Uncle Shane, my beloved. Shane. Shane, sweetie. The animals all have auto feeders. Why are you useless? I'm trying to think, what else do I actually have to do in this farm, in this world? I haven't completed the community center, but I can't entirely be bothered to check out what fish I need to get and like what time they come around. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just vibing. Might not vibe around for too long because my brain just went empty. I love how stream elements just keep— wait, why am I walking to the mines? I literally could have just thinged that. Yep, thing. Rail. I could have railed. Could have railed to the mines. Hello? It's snowing, how is it dry? Oh yeah, isn't snow meant to be like dry or something? Oh, I just saw the posture check. It is posture check. Usually I do stream with like friends or beloveds, or both friends and beloveds, but today was just a little solo stream. I'm also streaming off my PlayStation because my PC, it kind of perished. It kind of just was like, not today. Like, it didn't perish, it just— the graphics card is very old and I can't stream directly from my PC, which is why I'm on my PlayStation and using a third party thing to have overlays and stuff. Oh no, this bitch— no, leave me alone, Freddie Mercury, you're supposed to be dead. I don't want to die. Oh no, it's a Snellotalk. No, Snellotalk, please. Please. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? No! No. Please, no scary men. That is a scary man! Please, no scary men. Actually, I can deal with you. You're a scary man, I will sword. Goodbye. Goodbye, scary men. Except you're only one scary man. Yeah, F in the chat for the PC. It was just like, no. And then, what the fuck is that? No! That's a scary man! Please, hardest level of the gate. No! Scary men! Why are there so many? I just would... Actually, I forgot to check my fortune today, lol. Let me escape. Let me out. Let me out. Oh, this is not a dance. What's my home? Actually, let me check out the quarry. Boo, 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 boo. A boo, 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 boo. Chomp. 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 Ooh, is that gold? Yes. Chomp, chomp. Double chomp. 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 Chomp isn't even the sound. Clonk? It's like a... It sure is a sound. Sound happening. Pleasure. Pulse. Pulse. Just, okay, one more, and that's quarry all quarried out. Okay, now it is home time, or bus stop time, so I can go from the bus stop to my house. A genius move. Is her name Pam or Patty? I actually can't remember. Pam. And her name is Penny. I mean, her child is Penny. Yep. I did so well. If I ever have kids, eh? Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the carpenter and be like, Ayo, how do I get a house upgrade for a child? It's a time that I'm meant to be moving everything from here to sell to see how much I got, but I've realized in hindsight that oh my god, I haven't been checking my mushroom cave. My mushrooms! In hindsight that may not have been the most galaxy brain move because that just involves moving a lot of things. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, milk. Make some cheese. Make some mayonnaise. Yeah. Okay, it's mushroom time. Mush. Mush. Yes, give me the children. Give me the sacrifices. Excellent. Haha. Why did I make a villager noise? A terrible one at that. Just at the things. Brain move. What do I do with what I have? Every time I try to think, it doesn't work, and so I just become thoughtless. I'm putting that like on my tombstone. Every time I try to think it doesn't work and I become thoughtless, that is the daily mood. That mood. I related too hard to what I said about myself. That's how you know you know. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just rambling and it is not going in any good direction. Oh, what's in here? Oh, you are full of things. Okay. Alright, I need to heal some of my health. No, not the bowl! Cease! I don't want to pick up the bowl anymore. The bowl is the bowl of my existence. The bowl of my... The bowl of... The bane of my balls and... The bane of my balls is him. The bane of my existence. Shane, excuse me, I was trying to talk to you. Shane, you made me pick up the fucking bowl. Shane, what is wrong with you? Oh, we're kissing. Oh, okay, okay. Fine, I'll let you live. I'll let you live today. But tomorrow, Shane, tomorrow, I'll give you life. What does it mean? Stardew nap time is 2 p.m. I love how I just go to bed with my trash can. With this, I might just wrap up the stream here. Usually I'd like, invite a friend or go for longer, but since I'm a bit sick, so I'm like pretty tired and also a bit socially worn from having like a hella crazy couple of weeks. But thank you for coming to the stream. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you for coming along. Have a great day. Make sure to take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.